it'll eventually kill you.
I completely forgot to hit the record button this entire time. So if anything, rerun from the TLDR for those of the YouTuber space too. We were talking about the Joe Cat stuff and oopsies.
You really gotta figure out how to do the auto record.
I know the auto record shit, but it's literally like a button that's right next to the start stream button.
That's all right. That doesn't mean you remember to press it. I understand that. That's why you gotta figure out the auto record.
I should at this point, but if anything, it's fine. This will be the clip that will, at least for the people watching on YouTube. Yes, hello everybody, welcome to New Year's. We are going into the new year, worst versions of us at least. But we just talked about the Joe Cat stuff and the whole cancellation, and people are being dirtbags. And now we're talking about, in this case, all the YouTubers that we used to watch retiring one by one. You know what? Actually, the only ones that I still see that is going strong from our past is the JK film crew. Maybe not the same people here and there too, but it's still like the main people that we follow, like Bart and Joe, for example.
Yeah, Bart and Joe. I think Geo occasionally. I haven't kept up with them, but I know they're still sort of doing their own thing. They have multiple businesses, so they ventured out into that. So
yeah, it's just all the many ways that right now it's just like the matter of like actually growing up and seeing like these people like move on, live their lives too. And hell, there was even like the whole thing there was not really a whole thing, but there was like a small thing where like people were trying to like, we gotta cancel Matt Pat, he can't get away with this shit. For what? Leave this man alone.
Dude, you could cancel like a majority of these YouTubers for what they did in
back then.
Like early days of YouTube.
Yeah, because like that was like the jokes and all the humor that made sense at the time, that we were all like in on it. Like we knew this was funny.
Yeah, at the time, yes, it was more acceptable, and it wasn't as bad as it is now, to where you have to teeter on like a very fine line of not, of offending somebody and actually making the content funny.
Yeah, that's not us, unfortunately. We're going to say a whole lot of shit that's just probably going to piss a lot of people off for sure.
Sure. I already did.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, come for my ass. Come for my OnlyFans, please. Whoa! I need that money.
Whoa.
I subscribe to his OnlyFans.
I ain't subscribing to shit.
Oh, man, you're not gonna even help a homie out?
Dude, I'll make multiple bot accounts. Don't worry, I got you.
Man. Well,
I got you, bro. He's making multiple bot accounts.
But that was just like, again, it was one of the things too that like I think there was something that was really profound that what Matt Pat has said in the reasons why he was stepping away from it. And it was mostly like, for him, this was still like a hardest goodbye that he's done. But it's also because of the fact that he's been like going at this for so long in the YouTube creation space, where like he can't actually have like when he's not making videos, he can't like be in like a regular social outings without having the mindset that he has to keep making content. Like, oh wait, this can be content, this can be that. It was like, wait, why am I thinking that when I'm like, I should just be here right now with the people around me? And it was just like hitting him really hard too, because he has a wife as well too, and they want to start a family soon as well. And I'm just like, shit, do that, man. I think that's the same thing that happened with, I believe, PewDiePie then, where I think when they found out that his wife was pregnant, he was just like, yeah, I gotta step away from all this stuff too, because I need to be like a better dad and actually like raise this family up.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, damn, that's actually really touching for both sides. Hell, I may not agree with like both their contents here and there too, but that's fine. That's everybody's opinion. I don't have to like everything that he does too. A lot of people like what he does. So does for Matt Pat.
Right.
But obviously, it's like goes back and forth, and then you see like the like minds of Captain Sparkles, for example. Holy fuck.
Never heard of that name in centuries.
He was the big Minecraft content creator. Remember that whole YouTube phase where it was just only Minecraft videos, no matter where you looked?
I don't recall ever watching this.
Okay. This
Yeah,
boy
it's
doesn't
fine.
play Minecraft to begin with.
Yeah, fair
Exactly.
enough. But you heard names like Captain Sparkles, and then there's Seth Everman. Hell, hold on a second. Seth Everman. Shit. Oh yeah, it was the Swedish guy that, but in this case, Swedish guy that was bald and he's known for making music, and it's like really good too. And he like recreates music based off like just random objects in the house. That is at least what he was known for doing. But then again, he also stepped away because again, it's just, oh man. It's like, yeah, there was like a whole Reddit post of like, why are there so many YouTubers either retiring, taking a break, or giving their channel to someone else? Recently, we have seen Tom Scott, Stampy, Meat Canyon, Captain Sparkles, and Seth Everman. There have also been rumors that other great YouTubers such as Dan TDM could be retiring soon. I don't know who that one is. But again, I think there is a reason why people are actually quitting too. At least this is going to be at least not really a hotter trash take, but it is like a take enough where like I'm pretty sure this is pretty much what everybody was thinking. A lot of times YouTube right now has been like catering to a lot of like low effort, small content platforms. I think that's about it, really.
No, it's just it's just the way the world's moving towards, like going to either extremes of a certain subject. Because there's shorts, people are making a lot of money in shorts, and people are watching a lot of shorts, and then you got Mr. Beast
Yeah.
doing the most outlandish, most craziest thing you can on a YouTube video. So it's either one of the two.
Right. Oh man. It's
So there's literally no in between.
yeah, and I don't think it's I think it's unfortunate too because here's the thing though, I have nothing against Mr. Beast really, but I honestly
Nothing
do.
either, but I'm saying, look,
yeah,
no, nothing against Mr. Beast either. We have nothing against Mr. Beast, but I'm just making a point where people are just either watching Mr. Beast with his extravagant videos or watching shorts, because everybody has an attention span of a fruit fly.
I mean he is not wrong. That
That's true.
that is very true on that. Like holy
No,
shit.
I agree. It is true.
Yeah, and
It's just society nowadays. We have to
Yeah.
accept it.
yeah, and it's like and it's obvious too that like hey, yeah, all your old YouTubers I used to watch that we all used to watch now, they can no longer kind of keep up with this anymore. And it's just one of those things that like it's inevitable, but it's still disheartening to still say in the end.
It's taxing. You know, it's taxing to just do content creation all the time. And let's be honest, and when you try to do creative things constantly, you run out of ideas eventually.
Mhm.
That's also another thing.
Oh,
Look,
man.
I'm sure there'll come a day where Mr. Beast will stop doing YouTube videos too. Granted,
And
he has a ton of businesses he can look over, but
yeah,
YouTube's probably gonna like stop eventually.
right. But goddamn, it's oh man, just thinking about that now, it's like holy shit. Back then, like when did YouTube start that we were watching it? Was it like back in like 2005?
Let's say should be around that time. Yeah, 2005 when it first
Oh man,
like started, I guess.
holy shit. Yeah, that's just a whole ass like 20 years essentially. And in those years too, we've seen like now that I think about it, I guess we have seen like content creators come and go too. Hell, Smosh is no longer the brand that they used to be. Just because like the two guys that were running it too, they kind of both went separate ways. One of them stayed with Smosh while the other one was just trying to build out his life really from it.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, that guy that was trying to build out his life, he ends up making a podcast. And for those that don't know, Anthony Padilla is who everyone knows, and he does have podcasts here and there to say bringing on like other content creators asking about like their own life and experience about all this too. And it's just like, man, he's actually very well adjusted compared to like everybody else, honestly. But then again, that just goes to show too, like content creation is just taxing on everybody.
Hell.
Oh man. And damn, I'm just gonna make me kind of sentimental a little bit too. But thinking about all this shit. Oh man.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah, it's like I guess we are the generation that kind of grew up with YouTube, really. The more I think about this.
Yeah, what a bunch of random guys on the internet, yeah.
Random guys on the internet making shit jokes, videos, whatnot here and there. And it was all fun too. I think that was like the main thing that I've missed about like I guess it still is in like YouTube based on how like who you ask to. It's still fun, right, to watch or to see some like your favorite people like living out their life really. And I guess like right now, like what you said, times have changed too. It's a lot more different now because you have like these new waves of content creators, which I'll be honest, they're not entirely that bad either too. But maybe it's just me realizing I'm also getting old too, that sometimes I don't even understand what the fuck I'm looking at too. That's why I will also like throw under the bus, for example, I Show Speed, Aiden Ha, Ross, all of those like big hype beasts, Logan Paul, for example. I guess these are the generation that came out right as soon as like the demise of Vine, honestly.
Nope.
Kind of. At least for the Paul brothers, they were the resultant of after Vine and whatnot. But regardless of whatsoever, at least they are in this case that people want to watch them, they will most certainly can. But I think right now, at least my main issue is the fact that there's just been a whole lot of like spree and spew of like just short content, which feels like it's low effort versus the stuff that we're seeing too. And it's just like, how do these videos get so many views too? And it's just like, I guess it's coming from me where like I actually do appreciate like the amount of work people do put into making videos. Just because, hey, I'm the one making this fucking shit too. And obviously it's low effort, but I'm trying my best here, all right? If I could, I would actually have us all be using like webcam or video cam shit. But obviously, yeah, I'm not that. Oops. But eventually I will get better at it too. Man.
In due time.
Yeah, in due time, man. Really. But with that, well, at least here's the thing that at least I've seen so far. YouTube Shorts is like pretty much what's taking majority of like this screen space now. I guess that's the most important thing about like a lot of content creators. A lot of screen space actually just gets blocked out by just people just endlessly watching shorts, all coming from TikTok, honestly. Just because YouTube was scared too, because TikTok was becoming the highest like video platforming site.
Indeed.
Yeah, and it's like, geez.
Well, honestly, do you see it as a bad thing though? Like that everyone's moving over to watching shorts?
No, I don't think it's honestly that terrible, really. At least it shouldn't be like terrible to begin with. Just because the way how I kind of see how this is turning out to be, this is just how the new age is just going to have to be, how we're all just going to have to live with this now.
Indeed.
Yeah, and maybe it is a sign too. But I guess now that we are on this topic too, I guess there is like at least a couple things that can be made about all this stuff too, such as there has been a recent push of like AI channels that are being posted up. We're going back to AI talks now for the nth time this fucking podcast.
Nar.
It's not my fault. I fucking scored.
Nar.
Look, it's not my fault, I swear. But
Are you
it's just
sure
like
about
the
that, Mr. Bowie?
look, it's whenever I
I'm not
research
sure at all.
look, it's whenever I research topics like this too, I just end up seeing all this stuff as well. Just because I follow like this one creator named Kyle Hill, who he is mostly like a science channel, where he in this case talks really well about the theoretical parts about like fictional science and tries to see if there's like a real world application of how it can be done, such as is making an Iron Man suit actually possible? And he does say like a 60% chance it could happen and whatnot. Nowadays, he's actually become like the forefront image and center when it comes to battling against what are these so-called AI like channels. Have you ever seen like videos like that too, where it's like the most weirdest videos and it feels like there's like a voiceover over some generic like video clips here and there?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Have you seen any, Loy? Or
Never.
oh,
wanna say
Majority
it's-
of them are. I think the thing is majority of them are like scientific videos.
yeah, they're mostly scientific video or historical videos, which if anything, the only issue that these channels have is that they are heavily misleading.
Yeah.
And it's two things that are wrong with that. A, it's heavily misleading because A, all this does is that it ruins like the image of a lot of other science channels that are trying to make really good content. And B, this also makes it so that the ad revenue is going to be even smaller for all those channels too, because a lot of them are just going to go into these AI science channel with like the most obscure and the most ridiculous like title line that you have ever seen, such as look what they found that behind the Pyramid of Giza, or figure out what they uncovered about the Pyramid of Giza's function and whatnot.
Yeah, it's all,
Some
all clickbait stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's very heavily clickbaity stuff too, and it's
Also,
just
the
like
other issue is they always make like a new video every few hours or something. I mean,
Yeah.
the crazy ones make like a new video every few hours.
yeah, hold on, we're gonna watch a video because this video actually does cover like what I'm about to talk about here or words please.
Here.
Yeah, here by the BBC. Definitely not my broadcasting channel at all.
Bad science videos are flooding YouTube.
Don't worry about it.
Optimized for the algorithm with catchy
But yeah.
titles and controversial topics.
I'm gonna pause the
Imagine
music real
being
quick.
told that the world you live in is not real.
Full of pseudoscience and false information.
Unpredictable patterns of highs and lows that might not be directly correlated with the effects of human activities and greenhouse gas emissions.
Creators are tagging these videos as educational content. And they're often beating legitimate science videos in the race to be recommended.
These videos do well because they are potentially in some way maybe conspiratorial. We're all fascinated by things that run counter to what we're officially told, and children obviously maybe are more susceptible perhaps to this than adults.
We wanted to see if these videos were reaching children, so we created an experiment. We set up 4 children's accounts on YouTube. Each account watched 50 science videos from legitimate creators. After only 4 days, one of the bad science channels cropped up in the recommended videos. Once we clicked these videos, they flooded our recommended feed. And it's in every corner of the globe, with channels translating the videos into more than 20 languages. But would kids in the real world believe what they were seeing? We showed 2 examples of bad science videos to 2 groups of children, one in the UK and one in Thailand.
No one knows when they were built, how they were built, who built them, and most importantly, why were they built? With the right amount of pressure, the Great Pyramid could
God,
generate a
this is
tremendous
reminding me
amount
of
of
like
electricity.
videos of
I
like
find it
ancient
really interesting
aliens
that pyramids
back in the
can
History Channel.
Make electricity.
Pyramid power plants were and are possible.
I
God.
was quite surprised to find out just a pile of rocks can form electricity.
ในช่วงยุคเรเนซองส์รูปร่างจานบินที่น่าขนลุกปรากฏขึ้นในงานศิลปะหลายต่อหลายครั้ง
จากตอนแรกที่ไม่ค่อยเชื่ออะไรเงี้ยค่ะพอดูก็เชื่อมากกว่าเดิม
I thought it was really cool because I love aliens and stuff like that.
The only thing missing for the Great Pyramid of Giza to function as a power plant was a source of energy.
I didn't know that people so long ago would be able to make electricity and use modern technology.
Due to the recent surge in sighting reports from all around the world, the UFO community endured a period of extreme heat.
I don't know why that UFO clip is just hilarious to look
มัน
at.
จะมีจริงหรือเปล่าอะไรอย่างงี้แต่แบบพอดูไปแล้วแบบน่าจะมีจริงอะไรเงี้ยค่ะเลยชอบเพราะว่าการแบบว่าพิสูจน์อะไรเงี้ย
The objects are said to be of exotic origin or non-human intelligence, whether alien or ancient in origin.
The person who was talking sounded like very professional and knew what he was talking about.
We found more than 50 channels creating these bad
Given
science
these are
videos,
kids,
and they
at
are
least
getting
us being
hundreds of
skeptical as we
thousands,
are, we
sometimes
definitely
millions
know
of
that these are
views.
fake for sure.
But how are they multiplying so fast?
Yeah.
We found out.
Wait, hold on. Why is the picture Jet Li?
But how are they multiplying so fast?
Oh, paper.
Also, Jet Li does not look like this now. He is actually okay.
It looks normal.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Well, he still has little to no hair.
Yeah, he probably still has like little to no hair right now. But he's not.
He's an old man.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like this now. Yeah, this is what he looks like now. Huh. So yeah, not in all way, shape, or form does this Jet Li, you racist ass motherfucker.
Fast.
Okay.
We
It
found
is
out
just
that these
a-
channels are being
Yeah, it's
created using
clickbait.
artificial intelligence.
Like, what the hell? 20 who overdid their bodies. Bitch, that is Snoke from Star Wars. What the fuck? Like, you can see at least if you're a child, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But because we're old enough to at least like see a lot of things back then too, and we've actually, I feel like we're more intelligently balanced in a way how we see things. We could kind of pick out like a lot of these flaws here. And a lot of the weird shit.
And with AI,
That was
it can be
fucking
generated in
hilarious, dude.
seconds.
Yeah.
Then it needs a voice.
It no longer needs to be human.
It's not quite there yet, but eventually we won't be able to tell the difference. Then AI can find footage from across the internet, taking from different sources, and piece together the final film.
Some footage and graphics have been stolen, purposed into false information. Kyle Hill, a science communication
Here's my
specialist,
boy, Kyle Hill.
educator, and YouTuber, began to notice these videos cropping up in his feed a couple of months ago.
So being a YouTube creator, I always try to have my ear to the ground for what other science and technology related channels are doing. But it wasn't until one of my viewers actually pointed out that it looked like a lot of the channels they were getting recommended after watching my videos started looking very the same.
And these videos do all
Yeah.
look really similar. The logos look
Man.
alike, the same subjects, and near identical thumbnails. And they're full of false information, like this.
Weather patterns have seen some remarkable changes in the past decades, something which many might attribute to climate change, but these changes might not be caused by climate change at all.
Once the footage is taken, the AI channels change or even ignore the original meaning. Here, they took old footage from a NASA expert's video. They took out his voice and replaced it with AI narration, saying climate change isn't caused by humans, which isn't in the original. Here, they've taken a James Webb Telescope animation from a legitimate science creator. The AI video used it to say scientists are covering up that the telescope disproved the Big Bang Theory, which it never did.
These channels seem to have identified the exact right thing and how to do that thing to maximize views with the least amount of actual effort.
And more views equals more money through advertising revenue, with channels often getting thousands of pounds per video. With new AI tools, anyone can create channels in a matter of hours, and there's hundreds of tutorials on YouTube.
So, you want to make money with AI and YouTube?
I created this faceless YouTube channel using only AI
to script, edit, and create a faceless
Well,
YouTube
shit,
channel.
Victor.
With each
I think
video
we're in the
getting
wrong
tens of
field
thousands of
then if we're
views,
gonna make
these
money off of
channels
this
can mean
channel.
massive
Well,
payouts to
technically we're
creators.
faceless, but we're not
And
we are
creators
faceless.
aren't the only ones
Yeah.
profiting. YouTube
we're
takes
part of the
nearly
way there.
half of advertising
At this
revenue
point,
from
at this
every
point, dude, the way how I speak, I could be
idea that
mistaken for
YouTube and
AI.
Google making money off the back of adverts served against pseudoscience
It's okay,
or
dude.
AI-generated
Bob.
news.
Yeah,
That's really,
goddamn.
that seems really
Okay.
unethical to me.
Your mix-up of words
video was
will help
actually
them determine that
all
you're not an AI.
fake. I'm
Hmm.
actually
She's like, oh, I can't speak right now.
really confused.
No,
I thought that was 100% real.
Now Brian's that super sophisticated AI that acts like a
I think I
human.
did believe
Oh,
it
no.
until a few minutes ago. I'm just shocked.
คุณครูก็เห็นหลายๆคือนักเรียนหลายๆคนบางทีก็เอาข่าวสารเข้ามาผิดๆบ้างรับเข้ามาผิดๆแล้วก็เอามาคุยกันในโรงเรียนอันนี้บางทีถ้าคุณครูได้รับทราบรับฟังจากนักเรียน
Alright.
คุณครูก็จะบอก
I had to
ว่า
momentarily
นัก
mute
เรียน
myself.
ต้อง
Did I miss
ต้อง
anything that you
เว
all
ลา
were
รับ
saying?
ข่าวอะไรเข้ามาเนี่ยนักเรียนต้องวิเคราะห์ดีๆนะ
Yeah, you're an
อย่า
AI.
เชื่อข่าว
Oh, well,
เดียว
shit.
ครับ
I'll probably
YouTube
hear
told
it
us
back
that
from
they
the
recommend
edited
YouTube
invoice.
Kids for under 13s, which has a higher bar for videos shown. They said they're committed to removing misinformation from their platforms. They also directed us to information panels that show additional context on conspiracy-related content. We found this was only present for a few of the videos across the 50 channels. They didn't comment on advertising revenue they may receive from these videos. We reached out to some of the channels for comment. One responded, saying their videos were intended for entertainment purposes and that they didn't target children. They
Yeah,
also
target
said the
children, my
majority of their
ass.
scripts were not written using
Well,
AI.
actually, that is
Good
technically true.
information is probably going to be pushed out.
Everybody
We
targets
will
children
have
'cause
so
everybody
much
are pedophiles.
AI-generated content that you
God
will
damn.
not want to spend the time or the effort ever sifting through it.
But
think
if
this is
anything,
an
for this
emerging
for
threat.
this
I think
argument,
that we
it
don't
is
have a
primarily
really
the
clear
YouTube
understanding
algorithm's
yet of
fault
how
for that.
AI and
YouTube's a
AI-generated
pedophile.
content
Oh,
is really
God.
impacting
No,
children's
Victor.
understanding.
That's why
No.
they made YouTube Kids.
AI is evolving fast.
But nobody ever fucking
these
uploads
videos
anything from
continue to
there to begin
multiply,
with.
Bad science could drown out
Well,
good
obviously, because it's only for
content.
kids.
Yeah.
They gotta YouTube has to curate it.
Yeah, not just that too, but it's like because of the heavy ass like rules and guidelines that you have to follow too, it is very easy to lose your AdSense money from like these YouTube Kids videos than it is to just say fuck it. This isn't really for
Oh,
kids
well,
too.
stop being a
but,
pedophile.
okay, hold on there. Hold on, what the fuck?
Fucking Victor.
How y'all targeting kids, bro? What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. But if anything, this is a growing problem too, and as of right now too, some channels are being actively taken down left, right, and center. And a lot of them, and it's just like a whole mess about like AI stuff, like all the generation content and whatnot too. And it's actually really easy to, like how a lot of people have stated too, like there's a very easy way to actually battle against these. If these guys, you know for certain that they did steal your content, you just literally put a copyright claim or strike their channel. But the only issue with that right now too is the fact that just based on these video alone too, these guys can literally just make a new account or new channel rapidly. And it's like, and by the time they actually get the lawsuit or they say that the channel is terminated, they probably would have gotten the money that they got from the last video they made or any videos that they have made. Yeah, and I think that is a big issue right now with a lot of like the content creation space at the moment right now, where we're probably just going to see a whole wave of like AI stuff just being thrown at us right now. I can actually do this too. Like I will say this, I will say as a disclaimer coming out from this too, I at least use some of the AI tools just to like read through articles, just because right now I do like to read some scientific articles here and there too, but sometimes reading a 30-page of just nonsensical jargon when all I'm trying for the purpose of it is to make a video, it does get daunting. So at least I want to want to state that too, so that I don't come off as a hypocrite. But you know what, people are probably gonna call me that anyway, so fuck y'all.
Yeah, hypocrite.
Hey, fuck you.
Absolute hypocrite.
But
Blowjob, by the way, just saying.
but to do this
Thank
too,
you.
I'll actually demonstrate to you guys how easy it is right now to at least do all this shit. So, recently I actually talk about in this case or AI on games on Steam platform. Let me pull up this real quick. So, what I ended up doing is that I was like, at first I asked the AI the question of, hey, can you summarize this article that's found from this? Which is, if anything, this is pretty much, hey, River Steam's new AI rules will open a floodgates to river of shit, which is all AI game content, which is already like controversial right now in the game dev space to begin with. But moving on from that, you can see from the response, like, unfortunately I don't have access to it, so I'm like, cool. So all I did was that I extracted all of the text lines that are coming from this piece here, and it's able to put a pretty good summary on like what it's talking about. Like in July 2023, Valve has said it was denying AI generated games on the spot due to legal uncertainties around training data used for AI models. And then Valve introduced new rules requiring developers to disclose certain things, blah 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 blah. New players reporting system allows reporting of illegal live generated content. So whatnot. And if anything, you look at this shit, it's like, wait, this is actually super useful to help at least us content creators to like look at this and be like, hey, we could actually read stuff that is just like in the mass amounts of stuff and news that comes out every day, and we could just keep feeding this like more stuff at it. Obviously there will be like takes about that. Maybe I need to approach this differently because maybe this AI is showing some type of biases here and there too. But again, that's literally up to the individual person using it in the end. So if anything, yeah, this is pretty much, I'm gonna be on the record stating that depending on the topics that we do talk about, I will use AI tools to like help narrow down and help focus a lot of the talking points here and there. But until then, you're probably gonna hear me sound like a bumbling mess as well.
They already do.
Yeah, because he is an AI.
Yeah, hold on, fuck you. Hey, come on.
Buoy speak.
God damn it. God damn it.
The buoy AI.
Oh my god. But regardless whatsoever, if anything too, after watching the videos, and in this case now that you see like what this AI tool is capable of doing, how bad do you think the whole content creation space is at right now? Like in this case, do you think we're in big trouble because of the fact that it's just low effort, low passion to the work as well?
No, only because AI has its limits, and it's not the fact that the AI is limited. Rules and regulations will eventually come around stating that, you know, these AIs can be used for creative works or whatever. I'm sure it's going to come to that eventually.
Yeah, because actually there was a person that does talk about there's actually the biggest way to battle against AI stuff, and it's their Achilles heel. I want to recommend to y'all too, and to those that are watching too, look up this guy of Upper Echelon who does a lot of really good video essays. Some of them are very much heavily biased towards the fact that he is against like a lot of like generative AI tools, but the only thing that makes it hard is the fact that his points are very compelling as well. We won't watch the video here too, but I do recommend you guys to watch the Achilles heels of AI, and it's called Copyright Claims. That's it.
Yes.
Now, I won't say that like it will fix the entirety of the problem, but it's literally one of the many methods that people like us will have to fight against like the AI, like chat or chat level AI people using this stuff too that are just like, I just want the money, right? And it's like, it's already bad enough too that like if what it tells in this case to a lot of like these companies that donate like ad revenue money to YouTube as a platform, this is just gonna make them like less trustworthy of like, maybe we shouldn't put money into this, and when it's gonna hurt everybody overall. Just because if YouTube is just full of like AI generated content right now too, it's just like, I mean, sure, maybe they'll get the most clicks and whatnot too, but who knows if these guys actually give a fuck about like marketing our products. For YouTube's case, they don't probably give a shit that much either until we say that it's a big problem. Because hey, a video is a video. If it's a video, they'll probably put ad on there so that they could get as much money from that video as possible. That's why I think the comment that they had from the last one, where it's just like, all they will do is that like they're just gonna really, for those disinformation videos, they're just gonna put like a context bubble near that videos to say that it's a conspiratorial like piece or whatnot. I don't think that's a really good measure when it's just like, just fucking ban the channels. But I know damn well they're not gonna do that. Because all those videos generate views, and all those views means those are money that can be made from ads.
True.
So realistically, I don't blame YouTube for not doing any action, but obviously we are people, and we're just gonna say, yeah, fuck that. We're gonna be attacking them. Oh shit, fuck you. Wait, hold on a minute. Does that mean y'all are attacking me then? Or am I attacking myself?
No, you're doing self-inflicting damage.
Oh, god damn it.
Don't worry, we'll replace Brian with an AI.
Oh, god damn it. It probably won't be any better. Let's be honest.
Yeah, dude. Buoy AI is best AI.
Oh, god damn it. But yeah, I can't believe too that like, I can't believe too that I at some point too, like maybe we're gonna be away from the talks of AI for quite some time. Nope, we're going back into it for the new year. God damn it.
New year, where's us? Let's go.
Yep. Hell yeah, it is. New year, worse us. That's the motto for everybody right now. Because let's be honest, when I say worse us, I truly just mean that at this point too, live your best life. It doesn't matter if that best life means that you become an absolute asshole to everybody. If that's the case, good, be you then. Just don't let me be near you, or else I will just sock you in the face.
Yeah, Brian? Are you really gonna do that?
Maybe. Probably not. Maybe I'm too much of a bitch.
I know this boy thick as fuck.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I never said I was gonna change for the better.
Yeah, you didn't. He does have a point. It'd be nice if you did.
True. But who cares? At this point, we all gonna die anyways, one way or the other.
True.
True.
That is the only thing guaranteed in our life too. But at least for the most part, we should all do our best to try to make the most with it. And we'll do what we can. All the AI tool stuff that's coming around too. We'll see how it goes in the end anyways. I will probably use it, but it's mostly in the space that this is pretty much the most useful function that it has to. I just need it to be able to summarize things for me.
Oh yeah, Mr. Bowie.
Hell yeah, man. Hell, some of the topics that I was trying to do were probably from AI as well, but it's mostly to help me generate ideas. Just because sometimes it's hard to create ideas whenever your whole channel is just based around the fact that you talk about anything and everything just because the fact that you want to talk shit about it.
Correct.
Ah, man, who knew that was actually hard to do?
I love you.
What? Lord, you can't just say that on stream.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, why not, bro? He's just confessing his love to a homie, bro. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, dude.
Man, my bad.
Like,
my
fine,
bad.
I don't love you. Fuck, God.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Eat an
Then-
ass, bro. Yeah.
Man, now my feelings are hurt.
Yeah, bitch.
Fuck.
You hurt my feelings.
What the fuck? But yeah. Ah, man.
Shut up.
We are. Fuck you. Oh god. Let's just say this. Long story short, for the entirety of this podcast, don't be assholes to people that are making content, and also do not make it ever so worse saying that you could do it better and you end up just following on these videos on how to make money off of YouTube by just making AI channels. Don't be that person either. You're also the reason why we're in this mess to begin with. And it doesn't help too that YouTube likes to like highlight all these content itself too. And it's not even actually, no, it is their fault. It is their algorithm that is putting it to our feed page. And it's like, it's, yeah, in this case, our YouTube feed, whatever you guys want to call it. I just say words at this point. But here's, I will say that it's coherent enough to say at least. It's already annoying enough too, where I've actually, because of those fake, or not even fake, these AI channels, I actually actively had to, one, report these channels, say that, like, hey, this channel is fucking bullshit and it's all fake. All of the claims that they're making is nonsense. And B, I had to make sure that, like, block all these other channels so that I don't have to fucking see them ever again. And lo and behold, my YouTube feed looks better.
Wow.
It's one of those things. And that's also a lesson to those that feel butthurt about some of the things that you see too. Just block them.
He does that, bro.
Block it, forehead.
Oh no, there are people that do block it, especially in the more recent stuff with Crunchyroll shit that's going on. Oh, that's another drama that's been going around too. Crunchyroll localizer stuff. I won't comment it as much about it in this one, but I will say briefly on it. Crunchyroll localizers have been caught in this case retranslating a work from Japan to something meaning completely different. And obviously that's like disingenuous to the property that they're trying to localize.
Oh no.
But again, won't talk more about it just because it's still technically a developing story. We'll see what happens in like a week or two down the line. Who knows, maybe we'll talk about it next week. Probably by then too, there should be more stuff that will be coming up too, but who knows. I'll probably have to look into this again too, because I remember I was listening to videos about it while I was like riding my way to work, whatnot, doesn't matter. But yeah, this is all types of stuff that are going around too. Maybe blocking people may not be the best thing too, or I don't know, maybe get punched in the face here and there too, preferably by Mike Tyson.
No,
Okay, but maybe not by Mike Tyson. You'll probably put you in a coma more than anything. But also do not pick the weakest person to punch you. That's just insufferable to the person that has to punch you.
No, definitely, bro. It's a fucking shit show.
Yeah,
It's
fair
like
enough.
our society, bro.
God damn. But yeah, you guys have any last words to leave off of? We are hitting that hour and 20-minute mark, even though I'm only recording for 41 minutes. My bad, everybody. I forgot to hit record. Oopsies. Anyways, to all the YouTube listeners, yeah, I'll do better at this.
Yeah, do better, Brian.
Oops. Actually, I have been doing better. It was just an honest mistake.
Do, Brian.
Oh, well, I'm a bit mad at myself too, so fuck it. We'll just leave it as it is too. Any other stuff too? So that means, hey, people that were watching on the Twitch streams too, you guys are doing great. You heard all the shit that we've been saying too. To those watching the YouTube scene, follow our Twitch channel.
Please.
But yes,
Please.
anything else? Anything else you guys would like to leave off of?
No, I love you, and I will not take it back. If you don't accept it, fuck you.
Okay. Is that what you say to your girl?
I don't have a girl. I've been single for a year.
Damn. Don't worry, all of us too.
No, yeah, I'm for more than a year. Let me specifically a year.
Oh, hold on a minute. Fuck. Well,
like a year,
cheers to that anyways. Well, guys, I'll see y'all next week then. Have a happy New Year's to everybody else.
Yes, go whack one off. Bye-bye.
Yeah, yeah.